finally done with the record, and you know, it's been fucking awesome.
Working with Matt and Chris has been really fucking fun, man. They live in LA, but one of these dudes is from Indiana, and one of these dudes is from Mississippi. Our drummer's from Indiana. Nate and I grew up in Arkansas, and the rest of us live in Ohio. So even though we recorded it in LA, it was like you were at home.
You know, right away when we showed up, they were right on our level of like you know, shitty sense of humor, but also, you know, really strong work ethic too. They were willing to put in the hours, and they were willing to push us and make us work hard, but they also had a good time doing it, and so did we.
Yeah.
Well, let's fucking use a different one.
We kind of have an idea of the way we want to sound, and of course, a producer just doesn't have that idea right off the bat. But with Matt, I could kind of tell him, you know, this guitar needs to do this, or this style of riff needs to be here, and this style of riff needs to be here, and then he could just roll with it.
I recorded all of my bass parts with Chris Reichstraw, who actually owns this first studio, Sunset Lodge, that we're tracking at. He's an awesome dude. Even before I sat down and recorded, we played a freaking assload of video games together, so I got to know him and talk some shit on him because he sucks at them.
Matt and Chris together are like the fucking dynamic duo.
It's like we took our deal and just kind of like took it up and just made everything that it was a little more. So our fast parts are now faster. The black metal rock parts are just so rocked out, and the epic parts are just like, oh.
Across the board, everything's been stepped up a level. Chance's lyrics, Chance's vocal patterns, Evan's bass runs. You know, Nate is the main songwriter. The shit that Nate wrote. Everybody stepped up their game. Bringing Dustin on board, he's such a fucking badass.
He's an extremely aggressive drummer, and it fits for the band and the style of music that we're gonna play.
It's been a seamless fit, man. It's like, you know, I mean, they're into the same stuff I'm into, and vice versa. And we all like to drink, we like to smoke pot, so it's perfect, it works.
Drinking whiskey out of wine glasses. Look how fancy he just got.
Most of the tracking was done with Les Paul Custom, which was white. I love that guitar. And we used like a diesel amp and an Ubershaw and all kinds of crap. This is the first time we didn't use our own gear, and I think that's why it sounds good this time.
I guess everybody has their favorite parts of this album. For me, I'm a sucker for like all the little shit that we add in. Like, I love all the songs. I love, you know, I love the big picture of everything. But there's just little moments for me that I'm just like, fuck yes, that's awesome. Like little ideas people have and throw in there. So some of my favorites are on of Ash and Torment. Right before it goes into the time signature change from 4/4 to 6/8, Evan does this really fucking awesome bass run that like syncs up with the drums. Another one is on the very first track on the album, This Horrifying Force.
It's awesome. It starts with a really awesome acoustic intro that Nate played.
This Horrifying Force might possibly be one of the most epic things we've done.
One of my other favorite moments is definitely on the song Shredding Sacred Flesh. It has one of my favorite riffs on the album that I call the neo-classical riff, where it's like this tremolo pick, really black metal sounding part, and then it cuts out into just like this like 8th note rock and roll part. Just like anything, I bet the rest of the guys are too, a bit relieved. That's finally done, it's in the can, it sounds great, we're really fucking happy with how everything turned out. And I can't wait for everybody to hear it, and thanks to everybody who supported the band and who continues to, and I hope you check it out, we're real fucking proud of it, we think it's awesome.